So light is the limiting factor, especially for indoor growing.
Oh,
Plants
there we
need
go.
full spectrum light. They need the blue end of the spectrum and the red end of the spectrum. During the vegetative growth stage, plants prefer the blue end of the spectrum. They need full spectrum. They need all the colors of the rainbow, but especially the blue, because plants have, over the years, have learned to compete for the light. If they're in the shade, they stretch.
Okay, let's just be clear. When we talk about staying on topic, ever read a note from one of your coworkers where you're like, incomplete thought, right? You just write, I see, and you underline it, circle the period right there, and you write, incomplete thought. So let's talk about an incomplete thought, because I'm going to show you a picture. Because apparently nobody understands okay, so this is the big blue marble. This is our Earth, okay? This is my dumbass standing on the planet. Okay, I'm just going to just give my little stick figure a couple legs, big dick apparently, because I got the thing right there. Let's, because you guys are just going to say big dick the whole time. So let's just get rid of this part right here, because I keep thinking it too. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a quick atmosphere. We'll put an atmosphere around this, okay? And now we're going to draw in the sun, which would probably be best illustrated by this and this. So the sun is so big that there's the sun. Okay, there's our sun. You can tell it's the sun because it's got those, and it's got the little happy face. Okay, so this is the sun. Okay, that's angry sun. Okay, that's angry sun. Okay. Can anybody tell me the difference between red and blue wavelengths in this picture? Does anybody understand the difference between red and blue wavelengths in this picture? Because people talk to me about it all the time, and yet I don't think anybody really understands the difference, because I'll show you. When you travel through this much atmosphere, you get blue. When you travel through this much atmosphere, you get red. You get orange. When you have to travel through this much atmosphere right here, it is considerably less than the distance from here to here. Now, the more air that filters out the light, the more upper end ultraviolet wavelengths get filtered out. Okay? So as the days get shorter, as the sun traverses lower on the horizon, right? I mean, sometimes the sun's arc will take it, real low. Like if you look at Alaska, you only get that little peak of sun. Now, I understand that I drew the plant axis like this. When the planet axis is the axis, I drew the axis like this, when really the axis is like this. So this part here will be facing the sun, it wobbles away. What I'm saying is that based on the axis of the Earth and the change in wavelength based on the season, the plants just desire different things. But there's the axis actually right through the middle of the Earth right there. Okay. The plants just desire different things because it's part of the process of the axis of the Earth. It is not a function of the wavelength. I guarantee you, you can flower the exact same cannabis with blue as with red. Because if we look up the word, okay, so we're just going to go straight to Google. Plants that flower based on a light schedule, what are they called? Photoperiodism. Phototropism, plant goes toward the light. Photoperiodism. Detect if they are in the shade of neighboring plants. That's not the word I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for Shedding its leaves annually, deciduous. Conifers and deciduous trees. Deciduous trees lose their leaves every year. Conifers do not. What are plants that flower with short light period called? There's a word for this. A short day plant. Let's see. Short day plants, when the day is lengthened 12 hours. Many spring and fall flowering plants are short day plants. Okay. Short day. Photoperiods, occurs in plants and animals, can be defined as response to plants to relative lengths of light and dark period. Short day, long day, day neutral plants. Notice there's no mention of color in this. I know you guys are all so much smarter than me. And you're all so much smarter than Wikipedia and page 1 of a Google search. You guys are all so much smarter than me and Wikipedia. Periods of the flower when they're exposed to long periods, short day bloom, there must be less than 12 hours of light. But yet it doesn't tell you what color of light. And yet here I am showing you again a picture, and you've never seen anybody else show you guys this picture when it comes to growing weed. This is the wavelength. This is how do you get more of one. Because when you go through this much atmosphere, you still get blue. I mean, you still get blue. You just get this much blue. You still get blue. And over here, you still get orange. It's not exclusive, right? Because they keep telling you, oh, it's full spectrum. So it's got to have both. All I'm saying is it's one of more and less of the other. And then it's the opposite in the other way. But either way, it is irrelevant.